David seemed to think that you all have nothing to lose. You have no shame. So might even the playing field.
That's true. We'd be loose, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We'd be the Rudolph Nureyev to the... I can't think of one other ballet dancer.
First, I want to start off with something very important between the Umbrella Academy and the Sparrow Academy, and I trust you will remain completely unbiased. Who would win in a dance-off? Justin, let's start with you, since you're sort of unbiased in the middle.
The only one who can really dance in the Sparrow Academy, actually, no, we have two. Brittany and Jake are strong dancers, and Genesis, I guess, has that.
Yeah, she's got the flair.
She's got the flair. Cassie and I are the ones,
like
the real weaklings. I think though the Umbrellas would win just because they've had more practice. They've had way more.
Yeah, I mean, I think Emmy and I and Tom would annihilate the Sparrows. You know, we'd carry Aiden through the finish line.
Yeah, I'd have to say the Umbrellas.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like we might not. I feel like in the way that the Sparrows are a little bit more well versed in like combat, I feel like because of seasons past, the Umbrellas are pretty well versed in dancing.
They're shameless. I think their biggest strength is that they're shameless.
Yeah, unapologetic.
Got nothing to lose.
The Rellies?
Yeah, the Rellies.
Oh, yeah.
They're like the baby with like the boogers hanging from his mouth, you know, just like walking around, just like dirty feet, you know, like not carrying anything. That's the Umbrellas.
So who out of the cast would you say has the best dance moves?
You're speaking to both of them. It's David and Emmy.
Oh yeah?
They have distinct styles. Emmy more classically, technically trained. David more
I'm a rooster.
Street style trained.
Like I came out of a hen. You know what I'm saying? Like
What?
the chicken hen.
No, don't do that.
Between the Sparrow Academy and the Umbrella Academy, and try to remain unbiased, who would win in a dance battle?
Ooh.
Well, they're definitely fitter, I'd say. They've been
yeah.
training. And they've been training together, which I think is a big point.
Yeah, they run on those treadmills in unison.
Yeah, we fight together out of spite more than anything else.
Yeah, a necessity.
Necessity, yeah,
Like,
sheer,
oh, we must.
yeah, sheer life and death necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's going to be the Sparrows.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they'd probably pull it off. We just have Castañeda.
You know what?
Just
Yeah,
flying the flag for
push
us.
him up the front.
Yeah.
He's like the
So-
Ronaldo.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, they have technique, but we have soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes a long way.
In a dance battle, they'd still win.
Yeah. David seemed to think that you all have nothing to lose. You have no shame. So might even the playing field.
That's
Yeah.
true. We'd be loose, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We'd be the Rudolph Nureyev to the... I can't think of one other ballet dancer.
So Robert, the show has officially caught up with the main Umbrella Academy comic, but there has been a Klaus-centric spin-off called You Look Like Death.
There certainly has.
Have you read the comic, and is there any
indeed.
possibility we might be seeing a Klaus spin-off show in the future?
Be nice, you know. I mean, they don't really tell me anything, the folks that hatch the plans. But yeah, I've read the comic. I wrote the foreword, the comic, after all, which is nice, but it's over long. But I just gave it to them, and when if you want to cut it, you can. There you go. And but yeah, I loved the comic. It had a sort of a noir, sort of down and out Sunset Boulevard kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, if William Holden's character was a complete drug addict, you know, sort of a weird codependency relationship going on there. I think there's loads. Yeah, there'd be loads to play with in a series or a mini series or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to thank you so much for bringing such a beautiful and authentic trans narrative to the show this season. Viktor's story really resonated with me in a meaningful way, and I'm sure with a lot of fans as well. I was just curious, how much involvement did Elliot have in the crafting of Viktor's storyline this season? And did you have any other sort of trans consultants in the writer's room?
Great question. So I finished the season when Elliot came to me about his own personal transition, and it was important to me to tell that authentic story. So I started with GLAAD, Nick Adams at GLAAD, and in Los Angeles. It was wonderful. And then I had a writer named Thomas Page McBee, a trans writer, who was sort of my consultant and my writing, friend when it came to that. So between Nick, Thomas, and Elliot, who, obviously played a big part in it, our goal was to craft a story that it didn't become the story of the show, but it became an honest portrayal that someone can transition and be beautifully accepted by their family. So Elliot was sort of part of all of it. I did the writing, Thomas was part of that. And, I learned a lot. I'm still learning a lot about the trans community, but it was really important to all of us that we told an authentic, sensitive story that hopefully puts a little bit more good in the universe about the trans community, because there's not too much negative right now in the trans community. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So season 3 also saw the show catch up with the comics for the first time in its run, even sort of go past it, since the Sparrows were only just introduced at the end of the Hotel Oblivion arc. How much collaboration or information did you have from Gerard Way as to what those characters would be, or how much freedom did you have in sort of navigating that uncharted territory?
Yeah, Gerard is very generous with it. We've become friends over the years. He's a very busy guy. He's working on the next volume, but as you probably know, he's on tour with My Chemical Romance now in Europe. So we sit down, he tells me a lot of where he's going. The TV show and the comic now sort of are on their own tracks, and we both have accepted that. They're symbiotic. Sometimes we do something that he says would be great in the comic, and clearly we're springboarding from the comic graphic novel. But, he has a lot of years planned. So, I do want to stay true to the graphic novel as much as I can. This year we got ahead of it a little bit, but I do know what's coming. So that will be helpful if we get a 4th season. We know what's in Gerard's brain as well.
Awesome. I was about to ask what you knew anything about coming up next, or if with this spinoff comic that came out in 2020 with the Klaus-centric You Look Like Death, is there anything from that we might be seeing in the future?
I would love to do that as a miniseries, is all I can say to you. It would be a great standalone miniseries.
Umbrella Academy has so many iconic needle drops. Are there any that are your favorite, or any that you have wanted to put in the show but haven't been able to yet?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to put the opening song by Jerry Cinnamon in for a long time. So I got that one in. I wanted to do the ballad version of Teenage Dream by Katy Perry, which we got in this year. So those are the two that I really wanted to find a place for, and I think we found a good place for them.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and thank you so much again for bringing back one of my most wonderfully weird and fun shows.
I'm so glad you like it. Appreciate it.